So today's event, I've been to a number of these ShepFests, not only here at KATZ's, there was one up in Albany and one in Shepard's hometown out in Hammond, Indiana, a few years back. And it's a great bunch of people get together, and Shepard is the glue that holds us all together. These are the people that grew up listening to Shep, and the age group, it's a little varied, but the one thing in common is we all were kids. And that's what Shepard's about. We all were kids. Shep was a kid. Those stories meant more to us. And we didn't realize at the time that Shep was as old as our fathers, but Shep was cool.
I was the kid that yelled out, "What do you do for a living, Shep?" And he said, "Shut up, kid." And that was, another Shep memory for me. He was the great observer. He saw a great holistic picture of everything. He saw through the bullcrap. As a teenager, he was just what you needed because you were starting to see through the bullcrap as a kid. And he would basically, clarify it and give it a vocabulary for you. Like someone said in our crowd, you would come to school and you'd have the smile on your face. Very few female fatheads out there. It was mainly I was hanging with the guys, and we would say, "Can you believe what Shep said last night?" And the girls were like too much into the Beatles and whatever. And we would be talking Shep all day, or whatever we would be talking about, guy stuff. So it was great to be a female fathead.
45 minutes of pure delight. From the music, you could sing along, Ragtime, Cowboy Joe, Eyes of Blue. He had a whole bunch of records that he would drag out and sing along with, play the kazoo. It was just fun. And then he would launch into a story, a 15-minute point or so. They would do a bunch of commercials, get those commercials out of the way so he can tell a story. And that's where the real art took over.
In about 1955, I was 15 years old, and I was lying in bed like a lot of kids, flipping the dial around my radio, and I heard this guy telling a story about a kid fishing.
I broadcast one just the other night about a fishing trip in Michigan.
And the story was that he was fishing in this lake, and he had caught this fish that he couldn't see because it was so dark.
Where the monsters are real. And he talks about this fish, a real fish.
And he pulled it into the boat, and it was hissing and growling in the back of the boat. And he was rowing to the shore, and it turned out to be an alligator
garfish. Looks like an alligator. He lands it in the boat. His kid brother, Randall, jumps out of the boat because this thing is so scary.
And then he went on to keep talking, and apparently this was, I think, one of his overnight shows. As I remember, he went on to the wee hours of the morning, and I thought, who is this guy? And so I went back the next night to see if he was on, and the next night, and that began from the age of 15 until I basically got married.
Did his own sound effects, made fun of his sponsors, and he drew you in. He had fun with it.
I remember laughing so loud, I woke up the whole house. My parents came in, confiscated the radio.
And just, keeping people company for so many decades.
And to this day, I don't know how the story ended.
Helping kids grow up and discover the real world.
Hopefully they live happily ever after.
Giving a community. Here we are in KATZ after a ShepFest of people celebrating a man who hasn't been on the radio since 1977.
I'm the sheep, a pair of feet. Oh, your love belongs to me. At night, when you're asleep, into your tent I'll creep. The Sheik of Araby, and the sheik of Araby. Yes, sir, is everybody happy?